On a final routine check of the neighboring C2 wormhole, we find a Cerberus doing combat sites. And because we checked the system previously and kept our eye out on it, we know there's not a lot of activity from third parties. So we decided to check him out and see if we can catch the Cerberus. So I warped to the combat site at 100 kilometers just to be safe, that I do not warp into debris or an object that can decloak me and potentially scare off the Cerberus and miss our kill. When I arrive, I see that he dropped a mobile tractor unit, which is perfect for us because that means that at some point he's gonna return to it to pick up the loot. So we bookmark the mobile tractor unit, and I save it as a corporation bookmark so that everybody else in the corporation and in the fleet can warp to it once they arrive in this wormhole, and it will act as a warping point for them. I see that for me the bookmark is not an ideal warp to point, so I'm probably not going to be the one that's going to do the initial tackle. I'm trying to look and see if I can warp to another location, but because he's finishing the site fairly quickly, we decide that one of the other guys is going to do the initial tackle and use the mobile tractor unit as a warping point. We see that the Cerberus is done with the combat site and moving to the mobile tractor unit to pick up the loot. This is when one of our fleet members is going to warp to the mobile tractor unit at 10 kilometers to uncloak and provide the initial tackle. That's when I decide to warp out of the combat site and back in using the same bookmark so that I can join the fight. I warp at the mobile tractor unit bookmark at 10 kilometers just like my fleet member, and at this point my fleet member is engaged with the Cerberus. My fellow fleet member is catching a decent amount of DPS, and at this rate he's not gonna hold, so I'll have to haul ass and join the fight. When I arrive, I will decloak, deploy my drones and join the fight. It's a straight up gank and we don't expect too much problems. Cerberus put up a pretty good fight, but was the match against two of our Stratioses. In the end, a pretty good gank, and again, a lesson for our targets to always have scouts on active wormholes checking for incoming traffic.